Hello, I'm Taimur Nabili in Doha with a look at some of the stories we're covering on Al Jazeera. The United Nations says up to 1 million people in Kyrgyzstan may now need aid following the outbreak of ethnic violence in the country. More than 400,000 people have been forced from their homes. The official death toll is just under 200. But the interim leader, Rosa Otunbayeva, has said that as many as 2,000 people may have been killed in the fighting. Anna Neistat from Human Rights Watch in the city of Osh has told us there have also been many reports of rape.
I can say with confidence that allegations of rape are credible. Yesterday I documented 2 cases personally and received information from the doctor in one of the makeshift hospitals about 9 other cases. I think what's most worrisome is that it continues to date. One of the cases I documented happened yesterday as one of the Uzbek women tried to leave her neighborhood and go to check on her house.
The Palestinian president has again called for a complete lifting of Israel's blockade on the Gaza Strip. Mahmoud Abbas has been holding talks in Ramallah with George Mitchell, the U.S. Special Envoy to the Middle East. Thousands of Iraqis who escaped fighting or threats are still living in temporary camps across the country. Al Jazeera has visited the Al-Rustamiyah camp, a former army base on the outskirts of Baghdad, which some of the displaced now called home. Many of them have been there for 3 years after fleeing from Diyala province following threats from al-Qaeda fighters. The United Nations refugee representative, Daniel Endres, says he's facing an immense task.
Relatively good is the food situation in these. They have the PDS ration card, but then shelter conditions, water, sanitation, those are conditions which were extremely severe, and we have, humanitarian interventions in some of these places, but obviously it's not enough to cover all the needs.
The head of the International Monetary Fund says Spain is taking the right steps for economic recovery. Dominique Strauss-Kahn was commenting after meeting Spain's Prime Minister in Madrid. He urged the Spanish people to back the government's austerity measures. And you can find the latest on all those stories and more at aljazeera.net/English.